Volunteers will kick this away to get the second half going. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start at the 25. And the Wisconsin offense back out on the field. Direct snap to the back. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. And he's got it already past the first down marker. Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to pass this time. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Extending the play now. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Wideout's now clustered. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage, and the defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. The sure hands. It's Lewis. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. The Volunteers will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. That ball snagged for a completion. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. Offense in hurry-up mode.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48. The balls come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw again. And the pass is incomplete. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On first down, why not keep it on the ground?
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. They'll run it to the left. Fights through a tackle. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. The freshman is brought down after a really solid run there. The ball is looking to cash in this red zone trip. And at first down, they go right back to him. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And they've reclaimed the lead with that.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Here's the 2nd down play. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's 3rd down and 7. And the Badgers hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. And the Badgers line up on 1st and 10 now. And he'll set up to throw. Makes the catch downfield. And he goes down after a solid gain on the play. That's enough for a first set of downs for this offense.
Boy, nice throw here by this Wisconsin quarterback. Good route by the receiver and a first down for the Badgers. And when Wisconsin can throw the football to complement their running game, they're a very dangerous offense to deal with.
Quarterback keeps the football.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit, they didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, the defense does a really nice job here of not only pressuring the quarterback, but not tipping their hand with coverage. They went to double coverage, but didn't show it till late. They confused the quarterback, and they almost came up with an interception.
Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Badgers. They'll take the lead in the second half. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point makes the lead 4. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Cristiano, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Staley. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47. And the Vols looking to crank up the tempo a bit. First down, looking to throw the football. Looks like he's going to run it. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, I thought the defense had him here, Chris. He should be down in the backfield, but instead, he gets out of the pressure and actually picks up some positive yards.
Important second down play coming up. Grab down the middle. It's Davis. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36. The Volunteers pick up first down yards to keep the drive going. There's the handoff. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Caught over the middle. It's Davis. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
And the Volunteers will line up on 1st and 10. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. And now a chance to take the lead with a touchdown here. It's 1st and goal. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. First and goal. Can the offense punch it in and claim the lead here in the 4th quarter?
Get set.
They'll try to run this one in. Touchdown, Volunteers. And they'll claim the 4th quarter lead. This back cannot be stopped. He is writing his own chapter in championship game history here tonight.
Chris, can you think of a time where we've seen a back have this kind of dominating performance in a national championship game? I mean, it's been some time. This guy's running hard and just so much fun to watch.
Point after, not quite through. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved him right down the field. Can the defense make adjustments? And the broken tackle there produces a solid game.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And he's brought down, but it's a 1st down, spotted near the 41.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams through this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the 1st down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He shreds the tackle. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Offense racing down the field. It sets up a 1st and goal inside the 10. They'll hand it off.
That's a good positive gain there on 1st and goal, and here we go. The closer you get, the tougher it gets to get the ball into the end zone. And let's face it, this is a critical moment this game, the 4th quarter of the national championship, and you're trailing. You've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. That's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. 3rd down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. And we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to steal a late game comeback victory. Urgency here in the 4th quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, a field goal here now on 4th down is obvious. You have a chance in the second half to tie the game up. But think about it. I mean, you're right on the doorstep. What are you going to do? Are you going to tie this game? Or are you going to take the lead?
So trailing in the final quarter of a close game, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. They'll try to run it with the option. Touchdown, Wisconsin. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter.
You talk about a big stage and big-time pressure and then delivering. That's what this running back just did to be able to give them this 3-point lead. And if you're smart, you just kick the extra point. That forces your opponent to have to go down and score a touchdown to win the game.
PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. Takes the handoff. It's Bishop. They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a first down. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Their first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Tackle inside the 40, and it's good enough for a first down. The Volunteers come up to the line in the hurry-up. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up to the sack at a crucial moment. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Quick throw, caught over the middle. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss, just having one of those dream performances.
Just trying to get rid of it. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack.
And I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And the offense takes timeout with 26 seconds remaining.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to it.
Offense looking to keep this drive going into the red zone. It's 3rd down and short. Try and muscle for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
They get just enough for the first down here. Nice job by the offensive line, controlling the line of scrimmage and giving the back the chance to pick up the first down.
The ball's with 1st and 10 here. It's a shotgun run call. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. And the offense will take a timeout here. 13 seconds remaining.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
It's 1st and goal. Can they punch it in and take the lead? From the gun, he looks for an open man. They pressure him and sack him. He'll be tackled inside the 10. Looking to pass here on second down. Intercepted in the end zone. The tackle is made, and now it's official. We have our national champions. The last team standing at the top of the mountain, Kirk, national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
Well, that's going to do it for us and wrap up another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Wisconsin Badgers.